Welcome everybody to Hillsborough, Kansas. We are back here in the gym right now, and we are starting the prayer here, and we'll be back with you in just a second. All right, here we go. Welcome back here to Hillsborough, Kansas. Yes, I am Nash Dickinson here with the voice of the Blue Jays here in Tabor College's gymnasium. I am joined here with
Kelsey Mayfield.
And Kelsey's here, gonna help me commentate for you guys here this afternoon. So the coach comparison here, we have Adam Brewster here in his second season with the Tabor College Blue Jays, and we're here with Ken Brokaw of the Mound Builders and his second season as well. So far this year they've had a decently solid year, better than the Blue Jays so far. Have 7 wins to 11 losses so far. They're coming off of a 2-game losing streak, and right now they are looking to bounce back and get a win here as against the Blue Jays today. And right now in the KCAC standings, the Blue Jays line up toward the bottom 4 of the conference. They are 1-4, and they're looking to get a win here for sure. And they need to find a way to be able to get a win here, chalk one up after their loss last week to Oklahoma Wesleyan. And so, yeah, here the Mound Builders are 2-3 in conference play, 8-11 overall, and they're looking to get a win here for sure. Yeah, Kelsey, what are your thoughts on what the Blue Jays need to do here today in order to get this win?
Yeah, I think honestly, positivity and energy needs to stay up the whole time. I think they do a really good job, and they play really hard when they're positive and they're talking to each other and keep lifting each other up. But once that energy drops down, that's when they start to struggle a little bit more. For sure.
For sure, yeah. Yeah, a lot of the times I've noticed here in volleyball that the energy is really what is the main factor for your team. If you're not able to keep up your energy, you're going to play flat, you're going to play not together. You know, unity as a team is necessary and energy is necessary as well. So yeah,
Communication's really key here, and just keeping that up.
The Blue Jays have had their ups and downs for sure. The last game we had here at home was against York University, and it was a grind-a-thon to say the least. The game lasted about 2.5 hours, and they played their hearts out, and we won the grind of a game, and that was a big one for us. And I was thinking maybe we could hold up a fight against Oklahoma Wesleyan, but man, they are the number. Looks like I checked the standings earlier, and I think Oklahoma Wesleyan is number 4 or 5. I think they're still number 5, and they swept the Blue Jays pretty handily earlier this week.
Yeah, they're a really good team for sure. They're up there.
Well, thank you to all of the fans joining us here this afternoon. Let's get some Blue Jay volleyball going. And yeah, thank you for joining us. And I hope you guys are yelling loud at home, cheering us on, making sure we get the energy going here in Hillsboro.
Absolutely. Starting their lineup checks. Southwestern's libero's already in, and we're just waiting for Emily to go on the court for Tabor.
Yeah, and starting for the Blue Jays is number 1, Brianna Smith, number 3, Catherine Eddy, number 10, Josephine Bumatu, number 13, Leon McGonigal, number 20, Emily Wolnoffer is the libero, number 21, Enrique Netterveen is the setter, and number 30, JC Ray is also starting as well. So we're getting it kicked off here, and that one hits the net. The set and the hit by Southwestern. Another good hit right there. Another good block. Many blocks there by the Blue Jays.
3 or 4 blocks, yeah.
And normally the Blue Jays, I've noticed, aren't a big blocking team. They're more of a big hitting team, is what I've seen from some of their players. So seeing that early is a good sign today. Missed block right there. Good hit there by Mickey Johnson. Mickey is a freshman out of Providence Village, Texas. Showing she can hit the ball right there.
Good up by Emily.
It looks there. No tip by the Blue Jays. That'll be the Blue Jays' first point of the first set for them. And now they are on the board. And now JC Gray will be back to serve for the Blue Jays here.
A nice back row attack by Joe.
That's a good spot.
What a save.
And a great spot there by the Mound Builders. And they get a couple subs in here. Number 18, number 17, Ashlyn Tagg, Melissa Ortega go in for the Mound Builders. So good start here for the Mound Builders, up 3-1 early in this first set. And that was a softie.
Yep, just dropped right in front of her. Those short balls will do that for you, for sure.
Hit there by McGonigal.
A great block.
Fantastic block there from McGonigal and Smith. View the replay there. That is just fantastic. That's textbook right there. Great job by the Blue Jays. Niederveen back to serve and serves it there. Good block again. Man, Fantastic job blocking today, and that was Bennett there that got maybe a little scared by the blocking of the Blue Jays. Spiked it right into the net there. Great hit from number 17. Just got to get it over there. That's a free ball for the Mound Builders. See if they can do anything with it, and they don't. Ref called tip from the Blue Jays, but the Mound Builders end up hitting it out right there. I would say the energy is pretty up right now for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Big hit, and line judge calls that one in.
Checking in for Tabor number 4,
Big hit right there.
Number 27,
Lauren Bras comes in for the Mound Builders, and she's also going to serve right here. And that's an overpass right there.
Sent right back over.
And normally that's the best thing to do in those situations on the overpass. You just send it right back because most of the time the defense is not set. Good dig right there. And that one gets hit into Mike Clausen, the photographer here on the sideline. What a catch. He's repping the Blue Jays with his Hawaiian shirt over there. It's looking great. That one goes off the net. McGonigal just missed the pass there.
They're going to change up their serve receive a little bit, shift over.
Good pass there. Passing the set to McGonigal, and she tips it over. And blockers couldn't quite get to that one. That was a great job by the Blue Jays there.
Absolutely.
Now serving for Tabor number 13,
So Libero comes in back for the Mound Builders, and McGonigal will serve for our team. Tipped on the block there. Couldn't quite save it.
Southwestern.
Now Wamsher will come in for the Blue Jays. She's the freshman out of Leonardville, Kansas. She ended up playing a lot of libero against York last Saturday. She did a great job of bringing them back and keeping the energy up so that way they could get the win.
She fought very hard for that.
That one just misses the corner. Good job of trying to find an open area to put that volleyball in. Brianna Smith here back to serve. She's had a solid year so far. She is the sophomore out of Princeton, Texas. Normally is the big hitter. But can do it all for the Blue Jays.
She really can. She works so hard. Does a really good job.
JC, big hit there. And that one's free for the Blue Jays, and that was a miscommunication. Good tip right there.
Good hustle by McKenna, for sure. Pick that one up.
And a missed block there from Murray and Montoya. Tough one there. Smith now gets subbed out due to the substitution in the rotation. Good save there. This is going to be a free ball for the Mound Builders. Let's see if they can use it here. Big hit. That was another big hit from Mickey Johnson. She's done a great job so far today. Really giving our blockers something to block.
Yeah. She's doing a really good job of finding the spots on the court that aren't quite filled.
Big hit there. And somehow it's saved. Free ball. Oh, my goodness. And that is just unfortunate for the Blue Jays.
Free ball kill.
Yeah, you don't see that every day, do you?
Don't, no.
Not every set, at least. That's a fantastic job from the mound builders, even if it was unintentional. And so that would be a timeout called by Brewster. He's going to want to talk it over. A little bit of unluckiness so far going for the Blue Jays. They're making some great plays, just not quite getting the points right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, what do you think they have to do right now, Kelsey?
I think that the mound builders are doing a really good job of just finding the empty spots on the court that they're not standing in. So I think that Tabor just really needs to communicate and make sure that they're ready and moving their feet to fill in those holes when the ball goes there.
They've seemed a little out of position today. And
A little bit, yeah.
maybe that's a little bit of miscommunication, missed something. I don't know, but if they can figure that out, they can tie this one back up.
Absolutely. I think they're doing a really good job on the net.
They are.
Sure.
They're doing a great job up front. Blockers are doing their jobs. Just kind of got to make sure they get their passes in the right spot. So the Blue Jays down here, 6-12 against the Mound Builders early in this first set. Big hit there. That's another big hit from Johnson. And she's a big hitter for being 5'9". I mean, that's normally pretty tall, I'd say, for our conference, but that's a bullet of a serve. McKenna couldn't quite handle that one. And Tag has been serving here for quite a while. She's done a great job, and that one's out right there.
Hopefully the Blue Jays will be able to use that and get right back into it.
And number 21,
Nader Vane and Eddie come in for the Blue Jays. Eddie will go back to serve. Big serve here. Loud set. And that one's blocked, and that one's just on our side. Hit down there. Interesting hit. Tip by our blockers there. Another set. Eddie with a tip, and that one was just enough. Just enough to get the Blue Jays the point there, and so now she'll go back to serve once again. Good set. That one just hit the net there. Sarah Dipray there trying to hit that one and maybe got a little scared. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know exactly what that feeling's like. Besides when I play intramural volleyball, I feel like I bring that up every time, but that's about the only experience I have with volleyball. Big hit there from the overpass. That's a kill for J.C. Ray. Fantastic job there. Look at this replay. And that is, I mean, placed beautifully. That couldn't have been a better hit from her. Eddie back to serve once again, and that one's just barely out of the black line there.
Southwestern. Now serving for the Mountain Builders, number 14.
So now Rivera, number 14, is going to serve. She just came in to serve, it looks like, for this rotation. And a great tip there. That's a dump. That's one of my favorite plays in volleyball. And that one's just spiked into the net from Eddie. Unfortunate right there. So how'd you say the energy is right now for the Blue Jays?
I would say that they're still talking, but it's going down a little bit for sure. Once they start getting a couple points behind, it starts to dwindle a little bit, but there we go.
Great hit there by Famatu.
They need a good point to get them back up.
Yeah.
JoJo just gave
So we're back here on the live stream. We had some technical difficulties right there, but luckily our fantastic studio team was able to figure it out and get us back online here. So, yep. So we are at a timeout right now. Southwestern called a timeout after a great little run there by Tabor College.
Yeah.
Great job right now. They are only down by a point here late in this first set. Hopefully they can come back here and win this first set.
The momentum has definitely switched over to Tabor. We had a couple really great kills by Leanna and Bree, and we also had some aces by JC and JoJo. So they were really fighting there, and some plays that really were going for in favor of Tabor.
Yeah, so far they're doing a great job working it back here to tie this one up. So now Ray will continue to serve. They've done a great job so far. And number 7 there, Bennett tried to tip it over to our side, but wasn't able to connect quite to get on to our side. I don't know about you, but the double white jerseys are kind of throwing me off. I don't know.
Really?
I don't know.
I get that.
Maybe in later sets it might actually click and settle in, but I don't know. I'm working through it. Luckily our colors aren't the same, so our liberos are a little different. That kind of helps me, but. So the serve out there will give the Mound Builders the lead once again. McGonigal, big hit there. Wow. Great hit there from number 7, Bennett. Another great hit. The set and the block. Maybe we can, and wow, great job there.
JoJo's with some really good saves.
And a block there from McGonigal and Ray.
Smith.
Wow. That was the definition of grit in that play right there. I mean, what a point. Nadervane is back to serve for the Blue Jays. And wow, that is a momentum shifter.
Absolutely.
For us. Set there, goes off the net. Looks like that hit went off the side of Tag's right hand right there. And the Blue Jays have their first lead of the entire set. Fantastic job to work it back here. And the overpass, the dump there by the front row. Looked like it was Smith and McGonigal there.
Smith is on fire today. She's ready to go.
Yeah, when she heats up, she gets on fire. She's hard to stop.
Absolutely.
Another overpass. And it looks like maybe that was a touch of net there.
I think that she might have been over the net a little bit, is what the refs think.
Yeah. Yeah.
On that second ball.
And so far, our officials have done a fantastic job today. We had a little bit of a delay actually today and moved our games just because of officiating. And so they're doing a fantastic job, even just improvising for us. And that was McGonigal there with a big hit. Went through the block of the Mound Builders.
Now serving number 13,
So McGonigal back to serve again. And wow, that one just
a little
missed.
bit out. It was very close. If that was in, that would have been a really good spot.
So
McKenna Wamsher coming in again for the Blue Jays. Subbed out McGonigal. She needs a well-deserved breather. The set. Big hit. Oh, and Smith tried to dump that one over. Seemed pretty upset about missing that one. Likes back to serve once again. Good hit there. Great hit from Famatu there. And that one had the curve that just went right down right into the line there.
She does a
Fantastic
really
spot.
good job of that, just getting her arms around the ball no matter where the ball is and getting the ball in play. Works well for her.
And the side spin serve from Smith there. Smith with the pass. There's the set. Famatu with the hit. And that one's just a bit outside there. Going into the stands to our JV team.
The score seems to go just back and forth a little bit here, and definitely has us all on the edge of our seats.
Yeah. Famatu with a big hit, and that one is tough. Those are some of the hardest ones to pass right there.
Right off the block.
Right off the block. Those are the tough ones. It's a set point right here. Eddie is back to serve. Big point right here for the Blue Jays. Let's see if they can get it done here. And a block, and a fantastic job there from Nadervane and Ray. And that will close the first set for the All right, hello Blue Jay fans. We are back again here in Hillsborough, Kansas. The Tabor Blue Jays won the first set there. We had another little technical difficulty, and once again our studio has done a great job to fix it. And so hopefully we can keep it pretty smooth on the rest of the game here, but you never know. Technology nowadays has a mind of its own, I guess. But anyway, we're back here for set number 2, and that's a great serve from Matu to start it off. Big hit from the Mound Builders. And we have a net call right here. So a net call by the Blue Jays. That'll be the first point going through the Mound Builders. And great hit there from Ray.
Absolutely. She knew what she did when she put her arm in the net.
Yeah.
Came right back and got that point back for her.
For sure. So JC Ray here serving.
Another ace for her. I think this is her second or third ace this game. She's doing really good with her serves.
She is a fantastic hitter for the Blue Jays.
And she does a really good job with the net blocking too.
And a free ball there. Wow. And it got blocked there by Nettervane. And we have a net call right here against number 4, Weber. Just got a little bit too close to the net right there. And the Blue Jays now up 3-1. JC back here to serve once again. It's a big number, 61 kills on the season so far. Great job. And another great serve. Looking to be pretty dominant right here. If they can keep their heads pretty level here, the Blue Jays could have a great second set.
Absolutely. They already have a good run going.
So an overpass right there by the Blue Jays. We set a dump there, and here's the free ball. The set, big hit from McGonigal.
Their ball placement right now is really great, making the Mountain Builders run a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as we have the serve, we're looking pretty scary right here.
Mm-hmm.
Another big serve from Ray. And Eddie, another big serve. Wow, they're having trouble passing right now. It might be some miscommunication, might be something else, but McGonigal with a great hit right there, and that's another kill for the Blue Jays. Mountain Builders look a little down right now, and so that'll leave Brokaw to take a timeout here. Maybe trying to get up the energy for the Mountain Builders. Can't quite tell, but they need something right here to get them back in the game.
Absolutely. They're, just the first ball contact is a little rough for them right now and creating a little bit of chaos on their side of the net. And if Tabor can continue to use that, then that will be really great for them. Sure.
Yeah. And big thank you to our camera people over here up in the booth over here, doing a great job being able to put on the game for you guys back at home. And great job by Nate Howard as well, the PA announcer of the Blue Jays. He's done a fantastic job today as well. And a lot of people just running stuff behind the scenes, doing a great job today. Look at that cowboy hat. He's doing a great job down there. He is a fantastic voice for our Blue Jays. So here after the timeout, J.C. Ray will be back to serve, number 30, once again. Just had a little streak right here, and I think by taking that timeout, Brokaw wants to mess up our mojo here. Serve might have been out there, but save. Good tip. Trying to hit a spot right there. And that one looks in. That would be a kill for McGonigal. Great job right there. Ray to serve once again. And that is a
and another ace. Wow. And she's doing a really good job.
Yeah, her serves have some zip to them. See why it's so hard for the Mound Builders to pass the ball there. Wow. And that was a big hit just outside the line.
It was really good placement.
It was.
Inches away from the line.
Number 17 has 10. Or 10 the serve.
McGonigal is one of the more consistent hitters for the Blue Jays. She hasn't been as on as she normally has been in the past today, but she's still done a great job. Kind of a free ball there for the Mound Builders. That's just a great placement there. It's all about being smart here, kind of figuring out where your hits can go, where the spots in the formations are in order to win the points here. Ortega serving.
Really good spot.
For Tabor College, number 5, Pineda.
So Pineda comes in for the Blue Jays. And Nederveen, the junior out of the Netherlands, is here to serve. Great spot. And that is a... Tried hard to dig there. Maybe not her specialty, I don't know. She's listed here as the setter most of the time for the Blue Jays, but
Ross at the serve.
Number 27, Braz, is here serving for the Mound Builders. Look at that.
Great spot.
Pineda with a great spot.
But she's been working really hard lately. She's been in the gym a lot. Every time I go in there, she's in there working really hard.
So number 19, the senior McGonigal, serving here. Good attempt at a block there, just quite keep it in the field of play. That one goes into the stands.
And number 11, Sarah Green. Lights at the serve.
Ooh, Brianna with a kind of a hit there. And that one's a big hit from number 11, Dupree. But it goes and hits inside the paint of the free throw area over there. Set there. And that one's a great block there.
Back in for Tabor, number 20, Emily Wallhofer.
Blocking a tip is kind of a hard thing to do, I feel like sometimes.
It depends on how high the tip is. That was a pretty low tip, right over the tape.
Yeah.
So, right into the block, honestly.
Yeah. Wow. Mound Builders have kind of flipped the script there. Getting a lot more blocks than the Blue Jays. And Ray with a big hit there. Catching the Jinx off guard.
Back on the floor for the Mound Builders, number 2, Riley Valley. In for the Blue Jays, number 3.
Eddie in to serve, and Nadervane. Nadervane coming in to set for the Blue Jays.
Ooh, really good serve.
Fantastic serve. Johnson couldn't handle that one. Pretty spicy there. Blue Jays now have 13 points here in the second set, and they're taking a commanding lead so far. Big pass, almost an overpass, and it was a little too tight.
Another timeout. That's their second timeout this set. Means they're out of timeouts after this.
Yeah, they'll need to talk it over here. Ken Brokaw wants to talk it over one more time this set to figure out what the problem is and fix it soon, so that way they can win this set. We'll be right back with you guys here in just a moment. So both teams sock it over pretty quick there. They're ready to go. Maybe want a little bit of a breather, just calm down there. And Valley couldn't handle that one. That was a solid serve there by Eddie. I mean, how many aces have we had this set? It's been
a lot of aces.
A lot of errors by the Mound Builders.
Eddie just got a really strong serve. Flat and straight. Hard. That was a really good kill, though, by the Mound Builders.
Rivera now, the freshman out of Midlothian, Texas. Wow. That one may have looked like it was, maybe would have gone out there, but you know, with JC's hits today, that probably was going to go in. She's had a really good job, done a really good job today of finding the holes in the zones and hitting it there.
Absolutely.
Kamatu with the big serve. Dupree there, big hit.
Finding the holes seems to be the theme of what's getting points this game for both teams, honestly. She's found the hole in the block, and
McGonigal, that one hit the wire, it looks like. Or what is the technical term for that? It's the
antenna.
Antenna? Okay, yeah. That's close. Rod, wire, antenna, one of those things, all the above.
Basically the same thing.
It's red and white. Looks like a barber's pole or something like that. I don't know. That one gets over. Kind of a free ball here for the Mound Builders. Big hit. And it looks like there's no tip by the Blue Jays. Bennett wanted a call. Wasn't going to get it. So Ray here. Good serve. McGonigal gets blocked there. That's a block by Weber and Bennett.
The Blue Jays, number 20, now serving number 18, Melissa Ortega.
So now Ortega's back to serve. She's a senior out of Friant, California. It's a ways away. Past the set, and the hit there from Brianna. Didn't have much sauce on that one. And that one's a big hit. So Southwestern may be getting a little bit of momentum here. About midway through this second set.
We'll see. Still got 6 more points to tie it up.
And that's fantastic. A yes, yes, yes right there. Good set.
Brianna Smith
From
with a
Native Aid.
really great hit. Hopefully that will change the momentum back to Tabor.
Wow, and that one's in. Tag got a great hit right there. There's about nothing you can do about that. That's just picture perfect right there. Low serve. And now there'll be a free ball. Oh, wow. And somehow that was legal. Hit Brianna maybe like 3 times in the head, and that's a big block there from McGonigal and Smith. And she's cracking up down there.
They're definitely picking on her about that last ball.
Yeah. Blue Jays look like they're having fun out there. And that one's just low there. From McGonigal. So now Reese Likes out of Hayesville, Kansas is now to serve here for the Jinx. And that one's short. And now it's Ray's turn to serve once again. She had a fantastic serving run earlier in the game. The set there. Ooh. And that one's short from Pineda. She seems upset about that one, but
For Southwestern, number 17.
that was a tough one. It's now Tag back to serve. The set there, and Ray is the big hitter. The big hitter right there to be able to hit that one. And the Blue Jays are now 4 points away from winning the second set and going up 2-0. Bit of a subbing mishap right there. A little bit of a delay of the game. It's now Eddie will serve right here. Good hit right there. Oh, that.
Yeah, she lifted it up and threw it down a little bit, which is illegal.
So would that be called a double touch technically, or just called some
lift.
kind of just a lift right there? Gotcha. And that's a big block right there. Just over the block on that hit. And for Matu. And the energy is all in the Blue Jays' direction. Mound Builders have no timeouts to talk it over. They're going to have to stick this one out.
Calling Southwestern.
Good hit from Collier there.
Number 14, Travis Rivera. Number 4.
Allows the Mound Builders to go back to serve once again. And now Rivera will serve once again. So would you say the Blue Jays' energy is a lot different than when they played Okwu earlier this week?
I think that yes and no. I think it's different than when they played York for sure. I think their energy was fairly down when they played York. There was some negativity going on for sure, but I think that this is nothing but positivity right here right now.
Overpass there. Ray with a big hit. And that'll give the Blue Jays the second set. Well, energy looks really high for them right now.
Absolutely. They're all coming off the court with nothing but smiles right now.
They're having fun, having a grand old time. And it seems like our lineup just is working great right now, and that's all you could ask for if you're Brewster right now.
Absolutely.
You know, half the job for the coach, it seems like, is just trying to figure out what girls work together.
Yeah, because I mean they're all teammates, but at the end of the day, some of them bond better, and some of them don't. And so honestly, the lineup is really a big part of who works well. Yeah, just like you said.
Yeah, for sure. And so that concludes the second set. Blue Jays are up now 2-0 here after the first two sets. They're doing a great job right now, keeping the energy up and just winning the points that they need to win and not making errors right now. So yeah, we will be back with you guys for the third set here in about a couple minutes. now we're back here for the third set here in Hillsboro, Kansas. The Blue Jays are up 2-0, and sadly my partner had to leave. She's got to go play in the JV game. Good luck to them. They've had a decent season so far this year. Hopefully they can get a win. And that'll be at 5:45 after the varsity game. And time willing, we'll start earlier or later. Just depends on if the Blue Jays can win this third set, if they can do that, or if the Mound Builders find some energy and win it right here. The Blue Jays there, and the missed block. The tip there gives the Blue Jays the point, and that'll leave Ray back to serve once again. JC Ray has had a solid game so far. She had the kill to end the second set earlier today, and the dump there by Nadavane. Big hit from Johnson. Free ball right there. The ref saw a two-touch right there from Famatu. Didn't like that one. Now this gives both teams the opportunity to sub, do the rotation. It's now Ortega, the senior out of California, serving, and that one's short, just below the tape.
Now serving for the Blue Jays, number 21.
Top one right there. And Nader Vane, the setter for the Blue Jays, now to serve. Saves that one right there. The set and the hit there. That was from Pineda. Just a little bit outside. Hit it right toward the Jinx's head coach. And so now the Mound Builders tied this one up here, 2-2, early in this third set. And the pass was straight up, and that's tough when the pass is straight up, when somebody's trying to get to that ball and you don't know exactly where to go. And so that's kind of what happened there between Walnoffer and Famatu. And a big block right there, and that one's in. That's that front line that played really well early in that first set. That was Weber that time, Weber and Bennett. Doing a great job up there. And they're looking for more of that this third set. Big hit from Famatu. Good pass. Hit there from Bennett. Net's shaking pretty hard right there. And they say Brianna hit the net right there. Probably about, I think that's her third maybe second or third infraction today. Refs have called out because of net. The Mound Builders on a little bit of a tear right now. Finding points. Blue Jays can't do much about. That ball hits the net, it goes somewhere that the receiving team has to change where they're going to go. Walnoffer, and the big hit there from McGonigal. There's about nothing you can do about that. At least in that formation for the Mound Builders. So now Collier and the libero come in for the Mound Builders. Great set there. Great touch, and good job by the Blue Jays. Kind of got them out of rotation there. So McGonigal serves once again. Overpass right there. And the ref didn't like that one once again. I think that's Brianna Smith. Oh, never mind. Maybe it looked like they changed the call. I'm not quite sure what happened there. McGonigal serves once again. Matu with the tip to a spot. Doesn't quite work. And a two-touch right there. And the libero did not like that one. Riddell. And the refs are coming over to kind of converse about what's going on over here. Waiting for that Wii music. There you go. Yeah. Trying to talk over this two-touch. And it looked like, not quite sure exactly what happened there, but looks like no review. No review to be had. Review is not available today. And so I'm guessing the point will be taken away from the Blue Jays, and it'll just be a reset right here. Malley was talking it over with the referee. So after that short little delay, medium delay, Blue Jays, McGonigal serves that one out there, so Wamsher will come in for her place. And so now Dupree and Likes will also come in for the Mound Builders. That'll be Reese Likes, the senior out of Hayesville, Kansas, to serve for the Jinx. Brianna, there you go. That's what she does best right there. Proves why she is one of the best hitters on the Jays squad. And yeah, she has 78 kills so far here on the season. Now she'll be back to serve for the Jays. Big hit there by Tag. Yeah, and that was just set up perfectly. Great communication. Great job on that point. Matu, that was blocked by the blockers. Johnson, big hit. Job. Good job there, and good hustle by the two assuming liberos for the Blue Jays. Couldn't quite get to that one. Now Tag will serve once again, and that one's just a lucky serve right there. I know in ping pong that'd be a reserve, but in volleyball that's an ace. So now Brewster wants to talk it over. Not really much they're doing wrong right here. It's just a little bit of the same in that first set, looks like. And Brewster really just wants to just talk it over, make sure everybody's on the same page, getting some water, getting a breather. Looks like everybody's just chilling in front of the fan over there and getting some fresh air. And we'll be right back with you guys here in about 40 seconds. So after the minute and 15-second timeout right there, teams are ready to hit the ground running once again. Eddie with the free ball. Great job from McKenna right there. Ooh, wow, good spot. Johnson saves it. Johnson's with the pogo stick right there, and that gets blocked. And that one's short. Dupree with the short hit right there into the net. So now Eddie will serve for the Jays. Short serve right there. Big hit from Eddie. And now it's going to be a free ball for the Jays. The set. And Ray. That's a great hit. Oh, man. And that's a aware play there from Johnson, the freshman out of Providence Village, Texas. He had eyes on the side of her head to really figure out where the spot in the zone there was to give it the touch. Nader Van the set. Kamatu. Now it's tipped there by Valley. So that'll be a point there for the Blue Jays. That is the 8th point for the Blue Jays. The Bound Builders out by 3 right now. It is 11-3. McGonigal back in. Hopefully giving some big hits for the Blue Jays here. Another point for the Blue Jays now. Now Famatu back to serve. Big hit right there. Collier hoping to fire up her squad with that one. And maybe that'll do just that. Blafus, the junior, serving. And McGonigal hits that one. I guess it was tipped there by the blockers. So that'll be a point for the Blue Jays. Teams going back and forth right now. Kind of going in between this 2 and 3 point difference a lot. Wow, that's a great play. Nadervane somehow keeps it in. And the block there goes haywire off of McGonigal.
Number 18, Melissa Ortega, and number 17, Ashley 10. Ortega, back to serve.
So now the switch continues. Nadervane set, big hit from McGonigal, and that goes flying into the stands behind our JV squad over there. Fantastic hit right there. Great communication from the Jays right there. So both teams kind of even up right now here partway through this third set. So Nadervane back to serve. Block there, and there's not much you can do about that one. That's a great block, but just a bit outside from Smith. It's now Braz, the junior out of Wichita, Kansas, who to serve for the Jinx. Not great communication, but somehow they save it. free ball, and that looked to be tipped right there by the front line. Now Southwestern trying to get some momentum here. Good hit. And the block right there goes out of bounds. Now the Blue Jays are back to serve here. That's McGonigal. Ribeiro comes in for the Jinx. That one's so short. McGonigal's just been laughing off a couple of her mistakes here in this third set. Not much else you can do. Can't really get down on yourself for minuscule mistakes you don't make very often. Big hit from Smith, and that one's touches down on the Mound Builders side. Weber tried to block that one, and it went straight down off of her hands. And now Smith will go to serve. Ooh, and that one goes into the away stands over here.
Now serving for the Mound Builders, number 17.
So now Tag is going to serve for the Jinx. Free ball for Mound Builders. That one goes off the net. Johnson just missed that one. Just mishit it into the net there.
That being for Southwestern, number 2, Riley Valley.
Unfortunate right there.
Number 21,
Nader Vane now back in to set for the Blue Jays. Now serving is Eddie. Oh my goodness. That's a big hit right there from Dupree. The freshman out of Chandler, Arizona. Mound Builders need more of that right now. That is a energizing hit for them. McKenna kind of missed that one. Now Southwestern's got a 5-point lead here, and Brewster recognizes that and wants to give a little pep talk to his team now. Blue Jays not playing bad right now, just not everything's gone their way like it has in the first two sets. So now they're just trying to figure out how they can get some of these points back to win this third set and take care of the Mound Builders. Be right back with you in a second. Now we're back here. Rivera back to serve for the Mound Builders. Big hit from Atu. That's a free ball. Now about all you can do there is dump it, and that is a great play from the Blue Jays. Strong start out of the timeout right there. Treating the game like it's 0-0. So now JoJo will go back to serve. This will be a free ball for the Blue Jays. Interesting set right there, but somehow it works out. McGonigal gets the touch right there. Kind of hits the blockers and goes straight down off of the Mound Builders. And that's an ace right there from JoJo. Wow, she's done a great job here to get the Blue Jays back into the mix of this third set. Another solid serve. And Johnson, one of the three big hitters from the Mound Builders. Now the Mound Builders will bring in the 6-foot Bennett to come hit for them, and that one's short from Blofus. And the Blue Jays now down by 2 points. They're looking to get this point right here and really close that gap. And tries to block that one. That was Ray McGonigal trying to block number 28, Collier's big hit, but was not successful. So now it'll be Ortega. Oh, wow. That was kind of a dumpy block right there into the hands of the Blue Jays. Weren't able to handle that one there. And so the point will go to the Mound Builders. Mound Builders up by 4 here late in this third set. Short tip from Eddie. So Mia Malley comes in for the Blue Jays. Brewster trying to mix some people around here, maybe seeing if they can get some points back here. And McGonigal hits that one out. No touch by the Jinx. Oh, there is a touch by the Blue Jays. Or by the Mound Builders. So that'll be the point for the Blue Jays. Good serve right there. Oh, wow, great. Great dig there. Another great dig. And a block. Saved by the libero. Team's going back and forth right now, and there's some calamity at the net right there. Let's see what the call is right here. Some frustration for both teams. Looked like maybe some players collided from underneath the net. Don't know what the official call is here from the referees yet. Looks like it'll just be a reserve. Wow. Overpass was so hard there. It kind of worked out for the Blue Jays. And that'll be an, ooh, frustrating right there for the Blue Jays. But now it'll be a set point for the Mound Builders. Braz here back to serve, looking to win this final point and win the set for the Mound Builders. Softy serve. Smith with the big hit. And not many people in this conference can handle Smith's hits. She is one of the best hitters in the conference. Hard to dig those. So McGonigal here serving. Great serve to the middle. And there's no tip right there. That's out. So that'll be the Tabor's point right there. Luckily serve from McGonigal. The overpass, and Smith keeps it in. Another kill for Smith. She's taking it in her own hands, and so Southwestern's coach has seen enough right there, and he wants to talk it over. Make sure they can get this last point in the favor of the Mound Builders so they can win this third set and hopefully keep themselves in this game right now. And that was a short timeout right there. They're already back out on the floor. Tabor's energy has stayed pretty consistent. Mound Builders need a little bit of energy just to get over this hump and really get this final point for them. That was about as short as a timeout can get. That was a stop. Grab your water bottle, take one big sip, and get back out on the floor. And that's a miss hit there. And there was no call right there for a little bit. But yeah, that was 4 hits by Mound Builders. Good serve. Maybe a little bit of an overpass. And it's short. And it got tipped, it said, by the referee. I don't know about that one. Set. Good block right there. And that one hits the ceiling and comes right back down. And that was frustrating for Bennett right there. And now it is all tied up here. Blue Jays have crawled their way back to come tie this one up here late in the third set. 24 all. Team has to win by 2 in order to win this set. Block there. Bennett, another block, goes through it, but able to get the hit off there. Set goes to number 17. There's a touch. And that one's short. So now Southwestern wins their point. The 1 point they needed to win out of the timeout, and it came too late. And so they'll have to win 2 in a row here. And Mike can put this one away with an ace, but also just want to keep it in here. Good strong serve. Allie, the serve to Brianna, and that's a great touch. I mean, how many kills has she had today? She is on a tear today. Fantastic job by Smith. She's had a day so far. And now she'll go back to serve. A touch there. And that's in the right spot at the right time for the Jinx. Now teams kind of going back and forth like they were earlier in this set. So now Tag, the freshman out of Prairie Grove, Arkansas. From the serve from the west side of this gym. A lot of emotions right now for both teams. And it makes sense why. Eddie with the hit there. Johnson trying to work with the iffy set right there. Somehow gets it over. Good hit. That's a free ball. Johnson hit by the blockers there. Malley kind of dumps that one over. Johnson, another big hit. She's got to be tired by now. Malley, good serve set, and there's Famatu. Goes through the block over there, and that's a kill. Some great plays right now from both teams. And if you're a fan or a parent at home, get on your feet, stand on your couch, make some noise for your Blue Jays. And that one hits the ceiling, and that's a point for your Blue Jays. Disappointing right now for the Mound Builders. Now the Blue Jays up 2-0 through the first 2 sets. Now here for the set point, and that one's just out from Eddie. And now we're all back tied up at 27.
Serving is number 14.
Almost every single one of the Blue Jay fans is on their feet right now supporting their Blue Jays. It's getting loud in here with the amount of people in here. Komatsu with a big hit. The set there. Big hit. And somehow it's dug up. And Eddie can't quite get it over. That was a fantastic hit from Dupree. And now the Mound Builders swing it 2 points in their direction. And they're up by 1 now. And that one's short, and the Blue Jays can't quite get to it. That was Famatu that couldn't quite get to that softy serve. And the Mound Builders avoid the sweep today, win the third set, and now the Blue Jays are up 2-1 through 3 sets. And wow, that could have been a sweep for the Blue Jays. That would have been a big game for them, but can't quite get it. Hopefully they can win it back here in this fourth set. Mound Builders looking pretty solid right now. Showing a lot of competition, playing really hard, finding a way to grind out these long points and somehow winning some of them that just could go either way. Doing a great job. Doing a great job of keeping their energy up, thanks to their coach as well, calling timeouts at the right points and keeping them in the game. So hopefully Brewster can get his girls into right shape here for this fourth set and really keep their minds in the game, keep their minds, although it's been a grind so far, that they can keep the mindset that they are up and that they should continue to dominate as they did in those first 2 sets. And as long as they compete here, they can really do some damage for sure. So we'll be right back with you guys for this fourth set here in about a couple minutes. And thank you once again to you parents and fans and spectators for watching the game. It's been a fun game so far. And we'll join you guys here in a little bit. Now we're back here in Hillsborough, Kansas for this fourth set. Blue Jays up 2-1 so far, and they have played really well. A lot of that time between sets was spent in front of the fan for both teams. It's getting hot in here. ready to get a cool towel or something to make sure that everybody's staying cool or the desired temperature. So now Famatu will be back to serve, starting off this fourth set. Tough loss in the third set for the Blue Jays, but looking back, looking to win this fourth one. Great block there. Matu with a dig. McGonigal keeps that one in. That one almost moved too fast that the Mound Builders really couldn't even make an out call right there. Out or in. And so that one just kind of got left alone. So Tamatu goes back to serve once again. Big hit there. That's Collier. She's the one doing the big hits for the Mound Builders so far today. It's been her and Dupree that have caught my eye. That's big hitters. Also, Johnson's had a lot of really good plays as well. Builders have some solid hitters for their squad. Some good blockers as well. And that one got mishit by Dupree. I'm looking to the Blue Jays schedule this morning. The men's cross country meet was at McPherson, Kansas, so for the women's as well. And girls soccer is playing Southwestern at Southwestern right now. And, yeah, the Blue Jays are full of events today. Looking around to get some wins for them. McGonigal with a big hit right there. Good block. Save. Softy hit right there. Tip from Eddie. Southwestern wins that one. And right now in the first half, the Blue Jays are tied 0-0 with the Mound Builders in Winfield, Kansas. Free ball here for the Builders, and that was just mistimed right there. Collier was ready to smack that one onto our side, but wasn't able to. And men's soccer plays tonight at 7:30 versus Southwestern as well. And in a couple days, our golf team goes to the Falcon Cup Classic in Wichita, Kansas. We've also got a lot of soccer next week as well for you soccer fans, Blue Jay soccer fans, looking to have a solid rest of their year. Johnson with a big hit. That goes off the net, kind of ricochets into a spot that the Blue Jays that were not in. They were vacated. So now the Blue Jays are up 5-3. And now Rivera will serve for the Mound Builders. It's kind of an interesting block right there. Blue Jays are keeping it in. Short ball right there. That one's a big hit. That's from Johnson. Most of her hits have been inside the black line today, but she has so much power sometimes it's hard to control where it goes. And that time just was a little bit outside there. McGonigal to serve. That was a great hit there from Poole. Haven't seen much of her today so far. And she'll get subbed out right there. Bennett and Blofus coming in. Blofus has had quite a few serves today. She's done a great job back there. Matsu has to give a standing hit right there. That was just enough. Mound Builders couldn't handle that one right there. And so now the Blue Jays will go back to serve, and Brianna Smith, the girl of the day over here. She's been the MVP, at least in my book. She's done a great job of hitting the ball. And that's saved right there. Good job. Tip right there. Saved by Mally. Yamatu. Big hit, and that sneaks through the block. Unfortunate right there for the Jinx. So now Smith will serve once again. She's the sophomore out of Princeton, Texas. Oh, wow. That's something you don't see very often. Most of the time when the ball hits net off a serve, it'll stay in, but that one just squirts out. So now Ortega will serve for the Mound Builders. Man, those standing hits from Pamato have been a problem for the Mound Builders. It's interesting. She's not hitting them ridiculously hard, but she's putting them in the right spots to where the Jinx can't really handle them. A little bit of a short pass, short set. And that one's out. Big hit there. That's from tag. So now the Blue Jays up, doubling the Mound Builders, 10-5 in this fourth set. Looking a lot more solid than they did early in the last set.
Southwestern. Checking in for the Mound Builders, number 27, Lauren Robbins. And number 28, Macy Collier. Robbins.
So now Bronze. The setter will serve. Good spot there. Ray. That's one of the very few blocks they've had against Ray. That was Collier with a big block against Ray. Those are some two big hitters going at it right there. Kamade with a great play right there. So now there will be a couple subs in right now. McKenna comes out and McGonigal will come in. Also, Weber comes in for the Mound Builders. Great pass right there. And that sets up a great hit to McGonigal. Not much you can do about that one. Fantastic job right there. So here's Famatu to serve. Overpass right there. It's dumped down from McGonigal. That's a kill for her. That's how you take care of business right there. Those can be kind of tough sometimes when the overpasses are in a spot that are pretty hard to do. Fortunately, that one was an easy one for McGonigal. And that hit right there goes through the block of Netterveen and Gray. So now Likes and Poole will come in for the Mound Builders. Blue Jays up here by 5. Team's kind of going back and forth throughout these last recent points. Wow. Wow. That was a fantastic hit from McGonigal. Right on the corner there. Coffin corner. If she was a punter, that would have been right on the 1 yard line. That was a fantastic hit right there. Overhit. Overpass. Sorry, my bad. Looks like a net call. That call against the Mound Builders there. So that infraction will set up Ray to serve once again for the Blue Jays. Pass, the set, and the hit. That one goes through our block and it goes out.
Checking in from Mound Builders number 9, Mickey Johnson. Now serving number 17, Ashley Tech.
It's a tag now to serve. Set to Smith. And another overpass. And McGonigal gets a few kills from those overpasses. She's pretty tall. She's 6'2". When you're that tall, you don't really got to jump too high to be able to get the ball, for sure. So Nader Vane. Good block right there. The set to Johnson. That's a block right there from Smith, but that one goes out. So Malley will come in for the Blue Jays. Weber and Rivera coming in for the Jinx. Rivera will go back to serve. Great serve right there. A little bit of miscommunication right there. Maybe a little frustrating right there. A big hit right there. Gives the Mound Builders some trouble. And what a set right there. If you can call it that. That was a great spot. McGonigal fires that one almost to the out of bounds of the basketball court. Now we got a towel out there. Let's go wipe up maybe a little bit of dampness on the ground over there. So now it'll be Rivera to serve once again. Maybe a little bit of an overpass. It was good though. Still in formation somehow. Wow, that's a huge block. McGonigal with the hit, but nothing much she could do about it because Poole and Weber were there to smack that right down in her face. The Mound Builders on a little bit of a roll right now. Got some energy here. And that one's a great hit. So now the Blue Jays kind of bouncing back right here. So Leanna McGonigal, she's out of Sedgwick, Kansas. Wow, good save right there. Goes through the block somehow. And there's the hit. McGonigal with the set. Oh, Pineda. Another block from the Jinx. That time it was Johnson and Weber. So now Blofis going to serve for the Builders. Kamatu with the hit. Gives the Builders some trouble, and that one will go out. So number 1, Brianna, back to serve. Great serve right there. Line judge calls that one in. Big ace for Smith. And now the Blue Jays are 6 points away from winning this 4th set and winning the game as a whole. Solid serve right there. The set was to Johnson. Donegal tried to find a spot there. And that right there, fantastic spot there from Bennett. Ortega and Tag coming in. This time it'll be Ortega to serve for the Builders. A little bit of an overpass and somehow was saved there. Great play there by Pineda. Good block. Free ball right there. Malley with the set to Famatu. Good job right there. The pass goes over the net. And that one's out. That was Tag there. Just barely missed the corner right there. Maybe a little frustrating. So now the Blue Jays are up by 5 points right now. And Eddie will serve. The tip right there. Got it out. And there's no... The touch was not touched by the Blue Jays there. So the Blue Jays now 4 points away from securing the win. And that ball barely goes over. Set Famatu goes through the block of Bennett and Weber. It's a great hit. So now Eddie serves once again. A little bit of a softy hit there from Weber. Works out for the Mound Builders there. So now they'll have the serve, and this time it'll be Braz to serve. She's the junior out of Wichita, Kansas. Ray with a big hit. That one goes off the ceiling. And it's pretty... Yeah, it's a look at the draw where the ball comes where the ball goes after it hits the ceiling in this gym. So JoJo Famatu here to serve. Her hits have been tough for the Mound Builders to come back, get back over, but that time it was a big hit from the Builders. So now Likes is gonna serve. Short set, pretty tight as well. Tip by our blockers and the overpass. Overpass allows the Builders to get a kill right there. And now Likes serves once again. Another overpass. Just got to clean it up right here. McGonigal. The Builders were not able to dig up that one. That goes as a kill for McGonigal. And so now we have a set point here for your Blue Jays. And JC has the honor of serving this one. Set there. Hit. That one's going to be in. Good job from Tag there. Builders have nothing to lose right here. They can really be aggressive here. They can come back and win this set, but let's see what the Blue Jays can do right here. Brianna with the big hit, blocked. Kind of a weird spot right there. And that one goes out. And there is no tip from the Blue Jays. And that'll be the game winner there. And a fantastic job from our Blue Jays today. They win in 4 sets against the Mound Builders out of Winfield, Kansas. Fantastic job from both teams. Fantastic job from our hitters today. Our hitters had a lot of kills, had a lot of spots that they were hitting, and just an overall great day from the Blue Jays. And they are looking forward to keeping this one going. So now the JV team will play after this today, but as far as the varsity, they will be back on the road against Avila University at 1 p.m. For another interconference matchup, and they're looking to go against them. Avila right now is ranked at the bottom of the conference with Bethany at 0-5 on their standings. So thank you guys so much for joining us today. We just hope that all the people here drive home safe. Hope the Builders have a safe ride home after the JV game. And thank you guys so much for joining us. And just stay safe. And good luck to all you fans out there. And yeah, just thanks for joining us this afternoon. And this is Nash Dickinson, the voice of the Blue Jays, signing off. And yeah, we'll see you later.